Welcome to another part of Chaos Break. This time we're ending Rick's story with this final part for him. So, we're back here. We have to escort this guy now, Jake. It's not Larry. Larry died at the beginning. Jake is here instead. And, yeah, he helped us out with starting up the computer and, getting the communications done and getting us our final level and all. So the whole place is unlocked for us for the most part. But now we need to escort this guy all the way over back to the command center. Yeah, he has to come. He has to come. Now, he has a gun, but he rarely ever shoots the gun, and his aim is complete shit. And when he does shoot, he only shoots like about 3 bullets at a time, so... See? He's not very good at what he does. Luckily, all these enemies we taken out real quickly with the melee weapon stuff, so, just beat the shit out of him and move on. He can't die, by the way. Jake cannot die. He is literally your way out. If he dies, it's essentially gonna be a much worse end than you think. But luckily, there's not many enemies that are a real threat here, so just take care of them, and you'll be fine. See? We have the ammo, we have the special weapons, we have all the shit we need anyway, so we'll be fine. I just gotta wait for Jake to, get to the door with me. He takes his sweet fucking time. It's not great. It's not great at all. There you go. Eventually, though, we will separate again, but for a good bit here, we have to escort him all the way through, and yeah, it does take a while. There are 2 rats here, so you might want to be careful a little bit if you can. But for the most part, it's not really a problem. You can easily take care of all of these assholes in no time at all, really. You can literally shoot them at this point, because you're not going to be shooting for long now. We don't have that much ammo, but the ammo we do have is well done enough to actually take care of the rest of the game now. I'm still meleeing because they go down real quickly with the melees, so why waste ammo when I can just, 1, 2, 3, done this bullshit. But you can just use the gun at this point if you have the ammo that I have right now. You can just waste it. There's no real problem with that at this point, because at this point, you're near the end of the game. You're more so going to have to worry about your special weapons than you are going to worry about your main. So, keep your searches and all of that ready for when you need it. Go inside this door over here, and that'll be it for the Jake escort shit, which means we can now move on to a cutscene.
Jake, you handle the escape arrangements.
You sure you don't want anyone to come with you?
I'm an old hand at this stuff now. Besides, I've had the AP treatment.
Okay. Watch yourself.
You too? I'll meet you at the heliport.
Yep, he is all right out of here. That's why he has to survive. Now, jump cut over to me going to here, because the new enemy here, and by new enemy, I mean they just planned a new enemy in here. It's that fucking mutant asshole again. Just be careful of that. But yeah, the elevators we want to go to next, because there is a floor we haven't gone to yet, and we need to go there now. So, there's a main enemy in this entire thing. There's a main boss. And both Rick and Mitsuki have to fucking deal with this boss. It's in B5F, and once we go down here, we'll have to go through the exact same thing with both of them at that point. Which means I'm going to be cutting out pretty much a huge majority of Mitsuki's run here. But, yeah, we're going to be meeting a new enemy. Our final new enemy, in fact. He is essentially the worst bastard of all, and he is the alien of the entire thing. And we are going to need the AP for him. He is the parasite. Yeah, these fuckers. Just shoot your AP and they go down in 1 hit. It's the strongest, you know, secondary weapon of the entire game. You'll need it for the actual final boss, like the third and final boss, which we'll be going to soon. But yeah, like, you'll be wanting them for those assholes too. You can also use napalm, but I'd recommend you just use the AP right now. And now it's time for this shit. We have 2 datas to worry about, and I just got the first one done immediately. It's carbon dioxide levels. Pretty simple, honestly. Here's some more emails about the security around here. About the CO2 levels, about a sample, in fact. So raising the power output, you know, going for all the data and shit. And not enough samples for clones. Send some bodies urgently. Oh boy. Yeah, they were experimenting on human bodies, so... This place is kind of fucked. But it gets more fucked when we get further down, because we're about to meet some... fun things. Game lagged a bit there, I'm sorry about that. And, yeah, we're in here now, which the only point of this place is for this moment. Yep, it's the fucking worm again. Alright, here's what you do. Run back immediately, go around to the other side of the room, and then, you know, when you're on the other side of the room, like the other half there, he'll fuck off. But then he'll appear there. At that point, run across from the hole he created the first time to the door, and that's the encounter done. There you go, you can move on now. Okay, next up, there are 2 more of those fucking parasite bastards. Just shoot 1 AP, only 1. This little radius here will instantly kill the other one. Yeah, it's a powerful fucking weapon with a radius on it, so... Just let them walk into the radius and the damage will be dealt. And there's another AP cartridge right here, which we'll be needing. If you used your napalm instead if you wanted to, and you haven't wasted any AP... At best, this means that you will have a total of 15 AP. We're not going to worry about that much for Rick, because there is one more numbered door, and this numbered door is the most important and most valuable of all of them. If you want to beat this game, you are 100% going to need this door. Alright, if you want to get through this without having to, like, get fucked, you're going to need this door. But right now, let's just continue on forward down the elevator after getting our energy pack and stuff. We got a drink as well. We don't have that much on the, you know, the medikits and all of that. We don't have that much healing items at this point. But we have enough to actually handle what we're up against, so we'll be good. Got the data disk. And once we go on forward from here, we're going to have to get ready for some stuff, because at this point, things are going to essentially be blocked off from us. This is the point of no return. Hold down. Just hold down, because this shit's happening. And there you go. And with that, we are now blocked off from going backwards. We can only be in this area. If you did not get number doors beforehand, you will not get them the entire Rick playthrough. Or even Matuki playthrough, really. So, yeah, you're gonna have to take or leave of what you got here. And hey, one more data thing here. But this one's weird in that you're not supposed to get a 0 out of this. You're supposed to get a, I believe, 31 or whatever on this, or 36. You have to get a specific number in order to solve this, and it's not clear that you need a specific number at all. The game wants you to do this, but yeah, it's 36. The game doesn't really ever tell you it's 36, especially on Rick's playthrough, but it is, and you must use it. Alright, now it's time for the fun. So, oh boy. After going through all these emails of requests and such on the AP issue and all, we now need to take care of not only the fact that I've now taken all of the data disks, all 50 of them now, but also the fact that we have 2 doors here. One is free to 9 door. See? And the other door is an exit door that we cannot use until we actually beat the boss. So, yeah, like I said, we're stuck here. And the thing is, yeah, you still have things to do. And the thing is, you can't go back. You can try, but the game will say that the pathway is, you know, blocked off and destroyed and shit. You can't go back. So all we have is that door, and I still have 30 minutes left of real time to wait. So that's great. You can beat this game really quickly, in fact, but in order to make life easier for us, we are going to need that AP. Because there is AP in this door. It is the best door out of the 3 numbered doors in the entire game, and we'll be needing this one. So jump cut over to when it's free, like so. You, if you're playing this, will have to wait in real time. I fucking, you know, can just cut that shit out, but I had to sit there and wait. And there it is. It's only 2 AP cartridges in here, but 2 AP cartridges is all you need. This is the best fucking numbered door of the entire game, because it gives you essentially 10 ammo of the best secondary weapon of the entire game. You will have a total, if you didn't use any of it, a complete maximum of 25 AP. That is the absolute maximum of how much AP is in this game. And you're gonna need every single shot when we get to the final boss. Which is not up ahead, but there is a boss up ahead. We'll be needing the search missiles for up ahead instead. We're going to have this door over here, and meet the second boss of the game, which for Matuki is the first boss. It's the brain. So, those search missiles I collected, I have 60 of them. We didn't use them at all. This is where we use them. Just spam the fucking search missiles, and they will do all the job for you. These fuckers do a shit ton of damage though. Don't let them get the chance, because you will fucking die. They are extremely dangerous, these fucking tentacles. If you are badly hurt, I'd recommend using the med kit at this point if you are, like, near dead. I'm not even joking. If you got drinks, though, use them sparingly. But yeah, keep shooting circles until eventually this boss dies. And after this, a cutscene will play for you.
Rachel?
Loud and clear. I was just putting the thing down. What is it?
Storm started talking about the solar facility.
What's he saying?
And they were apparently conducting an experiment outside the regulations laid down by ICMA.
Experiments in fusing humans with the parasites? Huh? So they'd gone that far with it?
If any samples survived,
It'll just be the same thing all over again.
what is it, Rick?
And that's where it came from? Rachel, I may be a little delayed.
Rick?
And now meet the final boss of both Rick and Matuki. This is where the AP shots come into play. And you're gonna need those medkits too, because this motherfucker does a lot. So he's gonna try to grab you sometimes. Well, usually he will. Sometimes he'll just do a normal attack. Either way, it does a lot. Use your dodge move on him. Every time he jumps back like that to a corner or whatever, that is your cue to wait for him to hit to the middle of the room and then shoot. The AP shots will do a fuckload of damage to him. He has a lot of health. Just keep doing this over and over again, using all your AP shots on him. Try not to miss too much, and eventually he will die. The radius, if he does grab you, will help you out if he does grab you, which you shouldn't let him. He'll eventually just start jumping at you without even worrying about crap, and eventually he will also start to try and shoot green blobs at you. Not that easy to avoid considering the small room he's usually in, but you can dodge them. He does bring up a lot though. More on the lasers from those robots. Just keep at it though, because eventually this motherfucker will die. He is tough though. It's not easy to take care of him, and he does a lot of damage out of any attack he does, so... yeah, you want to make sure you have some medkits. Do not just willy-nilly waste them when you have drinks around. You know, keep your medkits for when you're very low on health. Eventually, though, I do beat him with only one AP shot remaining. Like so.
I'm done now.
Time's running out. Hurry!
You don't have to tell me twice.
And now it's time for the final chase. So, yeah, this is the final timer. We got 5 minutes of Rick here, and we're just gonna get to the exit. That's about it. So, there are some new enemies, like a giant fucking face hugger here. But ignore them. I take a lot of hits anyway. And even though this timer is actually pretty nice for you, it's not going to be that long for you to get back. You are better off just running at this point. There is one moment, however, in that there's this hallway here with 2 of those fucking parasite bastards. If you have an AP ready for you, left over like I do, just fire it. There you go. And don't worry, there are more up ahead, but you can easily dodge them for the most part. However, the game will automatically bring you to napalm if you still have that, so if they do become a bit of a problem to you, just you should shoot a napalm on them. I don't, I just run. But you're gonna shoot napalms at them and they can die that way. Just keep at it, keep running, do not fucking stop, do not wait and just let the enemy get up your ass and whatnot. Eventually, there will be enemies that do get in your way, however. You'll need the napalm for them. So I will let you know when those enemies appear. Okay? Dodge them. You know, you have to avoid these face huggers at all. Those are normal ones, not the big ones. Go to the elevator over here. Go to the first floor like I am. Wait a little bit. You can't really skip this. I believe you can, but I never ever did. You can see the timer is really counting down though for it. We're nearly done, too. We have, we're only past a minute now, and we're nearly done with this entire fucking bit. So, dodge him. The first one, Mac 1, is up ahead from you over here. Use a napalm on this guy up here, because he is just going to be in your way and in your face. Look at that. The radius there really fucks him up, so it's really useful to use napalm. Next up, there is one up here, and then one above if you're unlucky. Use your 2 napalms on them, go to the exit on your left, and that's it, really. At that point, you're nearly done, because all you have left is one more hallway, and the exit is right in front of you. I got lucky I didn't have a fucking parasite spawn in front of me then. All we have left is the 2 giant face huggers. Use a napalm if you have it, or whatever you have. You don't need to fight them at all. Go to that door over there, and that's it! You have now beaten Chaos Break. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the good ending of Chaos Break. And that's it! And now get the credits, which is, I believe, the only time the game ever gives you credits, if you get the good ending. And yeah, pretty much, I don't think the game is good. It has some dick moves in it. It has a lot of confusing environments to it. The puzzles are not very fun, really. The combat is very finicky. It's very forgiving on the first half, not so much on the second, but at that point, you already have so much, you can manage very well with what you have, without having to worry about, like, ammo consumption, all of that. You know what to do at that point. And, yeah, Rick's story, Rick's playthrough, for the most part, I was fine with, to an extent. Matuki's, however, is a pain. And while I did get the good ending here, Matuki... Well, I tried, but considering those fucking time doors, I think that might have a big play into how the ranking works and how the endings work, which is really fucking sad. But yeah, thanks Tato for this. And yeah, this was the only sequel to Chaos Heat. Chaos Break did not get a sequel after this. It was a one-off and barely anyone remembers of this fucking game. And from doing this, we have two ranks, two ways to get in rank. The time, the enemy, and the discs. I have collected all 50 discs, so I got 100%, but I didn't kill every enemy, I got 78% though. And my time is under 2 hours, so I did very well, got an A. That's game over. So that's going to do it for Rick's playthrough, but we are not done yet, for we have Matuki left. So, next time in...
Chaos Break.
We're going to end this entire game with Matuki's final chapter, her final part. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time for the final part of Chaos Break.